Welcome to 8150's Wheel Science. I'm your host, Jamas Stiber. Today we're going to learn the difference between a radial, a 2-cross, a 3-cross, and a 4-cross, and what's going on with the science and what the whole deal is. So long story short, I just want to point something out. For example, and most people don't realize this, but when you're riding a bike and you have a downforce pulling on the hub, at that point you're actually hanging from all the spokes above the hub. In all reality, you could take a set of snips, cut all these spokes out from underneath the hub, and still be sitting on the bike, and the bike would be standing upright, hanging from the spokes, and that's just how the wheels work. The beauty of this is called like the pendulum effect. If you have all these spokes removed underneath the wheel, and you're going through a turn, if you can imagine this, what's happening is the hub is wanting to swing out of the wheel. A pendulum type effect, a hammock effect. 8150 recognizes this. We do softer lacing, so this phenomenon happens in the slightest degree, and that's why these wheels track and have a major traction. Now, traction also has to do with how many times you cross the spokes. For example, if you have a radial lace and this spoke is coming straight out of the hub flange, straight up to the wheel, and you're tugging down, it's literally tugging straight down on this spoke and this spoke on this side. Two spokes are taking all that force, and it's really challenging the integrity of your spoke nipple. So, as you take the spoke and make it a 2-cross and swing this baby over and cross it with another one, all of a sudden now, your down force is distributed from over here, like 11 o'clock, to 2 o'clock. You take a 3-cross, move this spoke over even more, now your compression ratio is spread out even more, like say from 10 o'clock over to 3 o'clock type situation. 4-cross goes even bigger. Now, the more you cross the spokes, the longer the spokes have to get in length, therefore it becomes a heavier wheel on the scale, but becomes much more durable. When you cross the spokes, what's going on is we have a larger weave. And just like similar in Kevlar and bulletproof vests and all these things that take force and deflect it and distribute, that's what's going on with the 4-cross. It distributes the force over more of the hoop, making the wheel more durable. It allows the wheel to come out of true considerably further and come right back. It's the flexing of the weave. A 2-cross will only allow, say, a 4-millimeter deflection. A 3-cross will say it's a 6-millimeter deflection. 4-cross will say it allows an 8-millimeter. I mean, your wheel can strike, move over 8 millimeters, and come back and still be dead true. It's just part of the deal. So that's what's going on in the laces. I prefer a 3-cross personally, as far as the majority of the wheels I lace up. The second you cross over 3 spokes, this beautiful weave phenomenon happens, and there's actually some good tension right where the spokes cross, right in this zone. And literally, when you're flexing and pulling down on this wheel, going through a turn, these wheels, the spokes are actually scissoring and moving. There's a couple things going here. We recognize this also. We lubricate this area so that movement isn't sticky. Also, this introduction of my leverage balance dynamics with a flat spoke takes away the friction. So we're getting this phenomenon really great. That's what's going on. If I have a little lightweight girl who's hiding behind 2.8s and the tire's taking a lot of the program out of the deal, I can thin her out and go 2-cross, build her a lighter set of wheels, things like that. That's the science behind it all. Pretty much stay away from the radials unless you're on the road bike.